Okay, good morning students. The next some problem examples were left out with the DAC, so we'll have to go through that once. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, see this example. Calculate the output voltage produced by the DAC when output range is between 0 and 10 volts for input binary number. Okay, so what exactly the 2-bit DAC is there and 0011. Okay, so output voltage is what? V0 is equal to, so what is that exactly? The full scale voltage, it is the range between 0 to 10, right? So it is a 10 volt, so you have to take like that. And also that, so what are the this one 0 1 and 0, no, so that 1 into, it will start from half plus next bit is what? 0. This 0 into 1 by 4 next step. So like that we have to do. This is the 5 volts. So like that, next 0011 is there. 0011 is there, right? So according to that, for the 10 volt we'll have to take it as a reference. When the calculate the output voltage binary number has been given, it should be like this. So first take the bit 0, this 0 into half we'll have to do. Addition of that, next bit will take 0 into 1 by 4. Next we'll take this bit 1 into 1 by 8, and the last bit 1 into 116. Like that you have to find out this. Okay, next problem. So calculate the values of LSB and full scale output voltage of 4-bit DAC from 0 to 10 volt range, right? So first you have to find out what is MSB and what is LSB. So it is a 4-bit, right? So MSB and LSB. So here it is what exactly? LSB is 4-bit, means it is a 2 power 4, 4th bit. MSB is a 4th bit, right? So MSB is what? 4th bit. So LSB is what? LSB is what? Sorry, LSB is 4th bit, right? So see here, LSB is 4th bit. So MSB is okay, 1st bit. It means that LSB we have to represent the bits in terms of 2 power n. So that is 2 power 4 is the LSB bit. MSB bit is always what exactly? 2 power 1. So this is whatever MSB bit. Like that here LSB bit is 1 by 2 power 4. So it is 1 by 16. So what is the range of this voltage? Is 10 volts. So 10 divided by 16. So this is whatever LSB. Okay, and next MSB is what? Again here 2 power 1 is what? 2, right? So 1 by 2 and 10 into this 5 volts. Okay, full scale voltage is how much? 10 volts. So LSB you have to take the minus of this one. You have to take the a full scale voltage 10 minus this quantity will get you full scale output voltage. In this way you have to find out. Okay, so the next concept is AD converter. So AD converters is, ADC takes the analog signal as an input and converts the digital output. So we are already in the last class we have seen that we have converted the digital input signal to the analog signal, right? So here sinusoidal waveform will be converted into digital inputs. Is it clear? So next see here, ADC is provided with the 2 control inputs. Control inputs start is to initiate the conversion and end of conversion. So conversion has to start from this, and end of conversion it is with EOC. Okay, output to indicate the end of conversion. So the direct type ADCs and integrated type ADCs are the 2 types of ADCs are available. So AD converter is mainly to convert the analog signal into digital signal, and the block diagram of the AD converter is looks like this, which consisting of analog input, and the digital outputs or the binary outputs. When V reference has been given to the ADC, and start of the conversion has to be start from start, and EOC which represents end of conversion, means which results in output. So the two types of ADCs are available. One is direct type, another one is integrated type ADC. Okay, the next is flash comparator parallel type ADC. Simple, fast, but most expensive conversion technique. So here ADC is a one type of converter, ADC, analog to digital converter, but it is a simple but fast but most expensive conversion technique. Okay, in that first is a 2-bit flash ADC. Okay, so in this 2-bit flash ADC is same thing again. Here it is, I am using operational amplifiers. Okay, so I am using this voltage at the input side, and we are giving to the 4-line to 2-line priority encoder. So this is what exactly our output in terms of MSP and LSP. Okay, so this operational amplifier circuits will be the condition should be like this. So V0 greater than V5 and V0 greater than VD0. So VD is equal to V previous value. You have to remember these things and you have to write this diagram. So explanation of this we'll see. See here this particular diagram, 0 to VR by 4, 0 to VR by 4, first operational amplifier, 0 to VR by 4, it should be what? Inputs are x0, x1, x2, x3, means this should be 1, these are all 0, 0, this should be 1, this should be 0, 0 and 0, like that. See here 1 0 0 0, the output should be what? Here for the first is 0 0, getting like that. So next from VR4 to 2VR4, from this here VR to 2VR4, it is 1 1 0 0. So here it is at this junction, here it is 1 1 0 0 as an input. What is your output then? So output should be 0 1. This is what exactly, this is 0 and this is 1. Is it clear? So in this way how to find out for the remaining things from 2VR by 4 to 3VR by 4, what is your expected output, and 3VR by 4 to VR, so what is your expected output. So you have to find out like this. Either it's a 2-bit flash ADC, so the input should be always in terms of 2-bit while converting analog to digital signal. Is it clear? But this has to pass through 4-line to 2-line priority encoder, then only you will get that particular output. Is it clear? But it is a simple, fast technique but most expensive conversion technique compared to other. Okay, next we'll move towards the 3-bit flash ADC. This here it is, ADCs of input is 3-bit, there it is 2-bit, right? So next we'll see the 3-bit flash ADC. So see here, so this particular diagram will represent a 3-bit ADC. So here if the input voltage VA is greater than VR, then logical output X is 1. When VR is greater than VA, X is equal to 0, means logical output should be 0. If both are equal, VA is equal to VR, it represents the previous value. You should know the truth table. Okay, you should know this particular truth table. So these are the inputs, this should be the output. This is an operational amplifier. So when it is greater than, X is 1, when it is less than, X is 0. When both are equal, it shows the previous value. Okay, next resistive network is to set equal reference voltages at each node, and the comparator compares set of reference value at input terminal operational amplifier with analog output and at the non-inverting terminal. So the truth table of ADC is given below. So here same thing, from 0 to 1 by 8 VR there is a resistance, but at this each particular point the voltage remains same, so it will not vary that much. Okay, so the truth table of this particular figure has been shown in below. We'll see that. So same thing, 0 to VR by 2, first it is x0 is 1 and the remaining input are 0 and the output should be all 3 zeros. like this. See here in this circuit diagram, if it is 0, x0 is 0, sorry, if x0 is 1, all remains 0. All remains what exactly? All remains 0. Is it clear? Are you getting my point? So see here, so x0 is 1 and all are 0, but all the output when you pass to the 823 line priority encoder, it should be, output should be 0, all 3 zeros. Okay, so like that it will be. If it is 1 1 all zeros, means it is a 8-bit input side, 8-bit input, 3-bit output. So 823 line priority encoder should suggest the diagram, and the particular truth table has been mentioned here. Is it clear? So next, in this way, same thing, 1 1, it should be like this, shift towards the left side, 1 1 1, all zeros, 0 1 0. So decimal notation of this one is what? This one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2, 3, 4, like that it will goes on up to 7. Is it clear? So the advantage of using 3-bit flash ADC is what exactly? It is a high speed. So this one is what exactly? High speed. And disadvantage of using 3-bit ADC is number of comparators required is almost double of each added bit. So comparators what I am going to use in this is almost double of each added bit. So when you add each single bit, the number of comparators should be doubled. For that is the only the disadvantage. For example, if you are using the 2-bit ADC, number of comparators will be what? 2 times square. 2 power n is your that value, no? So if it is a 2-bit means 2 power 2, it is 4. Number of comparators is 4. So for 3-bit ADC it is 2 power 3. 2 power 3 means it is 8. Comparators used are 8. That is one of the disadvantages. Number of comparators required for this is very almost double when you add an each bit. Is it clear? So next concept is successive approximation type of ADC. Okay, this successive approximation of ADC, which consisting of this comparator, analog signal, and successive approximation SAR, and the 4-bit DAC, latch, and here it is the digital output of this, and there is a clock signal pulse with a serial start conversion concept and serial data output. Is it clear? So next, how exactly the working of this will see. Okay, figure shows that a successive approximation register SAR, the output of which is connected to the DAC. So the output of which is connected to the what? DAC. So the comparator output should be connected to the successive approximation here, right? So the output of this will be connected to the 4-bit DAC. Okay, the input signal Vn is compared. This Vn is compared with the analog output signal V0, analog output signal V0 at the comparator. This is what exactly your output signal V0. Okay, so output of the comparator is fed back to the SAR. It is connected fed back to the SAR. The control logic inside the SAR adjust to the digital output. Okay, so next, until it equal to the analog input signal, is control logic inside the SAR just digital output, right? Until it is equal to the analog input signal. That is the one of the case. So operation could be understood by the code tree given below. So particular code tree has been given for this particular diagram. So we'll see that one how exactly. So first, initially, so what is the concept behind of this successive approximation? I will tell that. First, this is a comparator, analog input signal I am giving to the inverting terminal. So here it is output of the comparator is going to the successive approximation. The output of this 4-bit SAR will be given to the 4-bit DAC. So here it is a serial data output. Here it is conversion. In the successive approximation starts with a SC, start conversion. So CC is a conversion complete. Once the conversion is completed means that will show with the conversion complete, that is CC. Okay, the latch 4-bit latch just for digital output, getting the digital output here. Is it clear? So the next code tree is been given here, so we'll have to see that one. So this is what exactly the code tree. So how it works will tell that. So if at the start of the conversion cycle, start conversion terminal is made high. Always it is made high. Conversion terminal should be made high. So that is means 1 triple zeros starting on the first clock pulse. If you are giving it the successive approximation, means here when you give the first clock pulse at this particular successive approximation, what will happen? Okay, so this is what exactly the output of the SAR is made as 1 triple zeros. The DAC produces an analog voltage VA proportional to this 1000. Okay, this analog voltage VA is compared with VN. So what will happen when if VIN is greater than VA, means the comparator output will be high, and SAR keeps Q3 as high. On the other hand, if VN is greater than VA is greater than VIN, so then the comparator output becomes low. Here it is high. When VIN greater than VA, it should be high. When if it is VA greater, it should be low. Is it clear? So if okay, on the other hand, if VN is greater than VA, the comparator output becomes low and it resets Q3 to low. If VN is equal to VA, if this condition happens, so SAR follows the upward path. Is it clear? If it is greater than VA, it follows the upward path. If VA greater than VIN, means SAR follows downward path. This is what exactly it means. That is it clear? So again I am repeating this once. We have to see this. First, VA and VIN are the input signal. What I am giving here, input signal. Here this is there, no, this is the input signal VI. Okay, so this is your VA, correct? So once what happens when VA is greater than VA and VA is greater than VI, we will see. Okay, so that is what exactly it is there. It is given in the code travel. So first, initially we will see the if initially at the conversion cycle it should be 1 triple zeros. When VN greater than VA, this should be high and this should be low. Okay, so when VN is greater than VA, means it should consider the upward path. When this happens, this consider the lower path, and it will go moves on like this. Again 0 1 0 0. If it is this case, it is VN is greater than VA, means it will select this downward path, and if it is VA is greater than VN, means it should the upward path. Like that it moves on the period. Conversion time n bit successive approximation ADC is always n plus 2 clock periods. This you should remember always. Okay, so the next is advantage of this circuit is considerably a good speed and good resolution. Okay, this is about the techniques, and this finished your first module. Thank you guys.